Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Mello Miller with my co-host, _Truth 1987. This is your Shades of Excellence segment. And as promised, we have another entrepreneur here who has that spirit, that drive that just needs, that we feel meets the requirements for us to elevate this man. He's inspiring. He's overcome a lot. And none other than Chaz Fox. So I want him to introduce himself to the world. Tell us what you got going on, man. All the little hands you got in different areas.
Yeah, you're right, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for having me on the show. It's an honor, Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, man, and I've been an entrepreneur for a while. It's just the mindset that I've always had. Started out with a entertainment company. I still have that entertainment company, so that's Stuntman Entertainment. I used to do music. I used to write, whole nine. That actually took me some places and found a lot about how to make independent money. And, to be honest with you can take a joke from it or not, but if you can sell a mixtape, if you can sell your own CD, you can almost hop into any business and be successful.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I learned how to do that. I learned how to come out with CDs people would, want them. So it's like you take that same, idea and concept and you duplicate it. So that's the Stuntman Entertainment. A lot of my businesses came from that right there because I had to learn how to do a lot by myself because the music game is expensive. So one of the first things I came up with was clothing. Like I wanted to promote my entertainment company. I couldn't find people to do that. So I bought the equipment and learned how to do that myself. But then that grew into the idea of my own clothing company. So that's why I have my clothing company, which is called Seven Figures Clothing. Also, another thing was photography and video editing and things like that, and recording studio. I ended up buying my own recording studio, my own location. It's been up for, I want to say 6 or 7 years running. I have an engineer that works it. So people can contact me for studio time, high quality, top of the line equipment, thousands of dollars that I put into it. That's going. And then, like I said, the clothing company. So some of these things, they come from a time where I didn't have the resources. So I had to learn how to do it. And then my most recent, been the carpet cleaning business, which is kind of a interesting story. I bought a new condo. I wanted to keep my floors cleaned at the new place. I bought a machine with, kind of hold up and not a cheap one. I did my carpet. People asked for theirs to get done, and I think my first week I kind of cleared $500. I didn't really want to make no money, but I think I made like $500, and then like people just kept sharing and referring me, and it turned into a $2,000 to $4,000 a week business. I mean, even so much to the point where I've been able to watch it grow like tremendously. I got 3 vehicles now, maybe 3-4 times all of the equipment I started with. I even just hired a person, I'd say 2 weeks ago. I got my first employee. He's happy with his pay. He knows the max that sky's the limit, but he knows that it's money, man. He has all the equipment, and I gave him that. Basically that's pretty much it, man. I couldn't be more blessed, more happy, more satisfied with my results, man. So, like I said, it's just the business aspect. Starting from when I was younger. I think my first job, I bought my first car cutting grass, man. So my pops kind of always had me out there getting to it. And something about when you make your own money, that concept does stick with you. Even through my, I did employment my whole life too, up until a few years ago. But it's like when you have that type of knowledge, you always want to have some type of stream where you can control that income yourself. A job is always going to tell you what I want to pay you per hour. That's what I want to give you. You got 8 hours in a day. If you feel like you can leave here and make more than $15 an hour, leave. But if you don't, then you need to stay here. And a lot of people get trapped into that. So with me, man, it's like I went with my last job. Let's just say I'm making $20 an hour. $20 an hour takes me 8 hours to make $160. Now someone can call me because they want their couch cleaned. Takes me 1 hour, $150, and I'm gone. I got 7 more hours to do that repeatedly or home and chill. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's a lovely thing, man. Business is good. Like I said, I got the clothing thing going, the clothing brand. This is just some of my logos with the 7 figures. This is a print paper that I use. I'm actually in my workroom right now. Other than this dancing pole right here, this is where the work goes up.
I was gonna, I wasn't gonna mention, but I see, because with hard work comes, hard play. But we're gonna leave that,
Yeah,
I
man.
I was just gonna tell our kids that may be watching, that might be the bedpost, y'all. That ain't, that's a bedpost.
This is actually considered. This is a story. My mother and my grandmother asked me about this pole. This is an exercise pole, also. It's referred to as an exercise pole.
Okay, cool. That's a good name for it.
There's a little lesson.
That's a good name for it.
Here's another brand that I had came out with.
Okay.
It's called Pretty Potheads. I came out with it actually before they legalized marijuana. And I home wrap, home tags, everything. It comes with everything. Everything that gets sent out is professional. I want mine to look just like it would if you ordered it, from the next place. So, I came out with that before the legalization of marijuana. So of course people was on it then, but now I can actually tap into bigger markets. Sometimes I tell myself I just need to go to the legal states and show my product. I'm sure they'll order it from Nation. So, hey man, you're told when you're young you can be whatever it is you want to be. It's true in life, So whatever you think of, if you can think of it, you figure out a way to put it together. I say do it, man.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I had a question for you. In your journeys of entrepreneurship, how has this impacted, say, friendships along the way?
Friendships, only when you mix them. If you try to do business with someone, I say it's important to not get friendships and twisted. You and your friend best friends, and you might go to work every day and you might notice your best friend is always in between jobs. It's a reason for that. So if you try to combine and be a partner with him, you're going to see some of those flaws within him, and that can be hard on a friendship. So in situations like that where I partnered up with people who wasn't really serious about the business aspect of things, it's hard on the friendship. Other than that, they either are supporting or, you're staying busy yourself to not even worry about it if they support or not, but friends, all my friends, we still cool. Some of the ones that I tried to do business with, if it's not going right, man, you might have a couple, rough conversations, but, y'all fall back from that and then y'all back cool because you don't get in too deep. So,
yeah.
No, I got you. Trust me. I'm dealing with a friend now and this, and it's tough. And so, look, we're gonna listen. I understand. Listen, how about look, we're gonna get a little saucy with it. How about because this is real. A lot of people want to go into business. They don't realize all these peripheral things that may come at you, how it may impact your friendships or your romantic life. How has this endeavor, say, impacted that special someone, or how have you experienced that?
A lot of people, they don't understand that freedom that you have as a business owner. They kind of they take it as that. They kind of look at it, some people don't give you credit that they give their jobs if they work a 9 to 5. They go into 9 to 5. If the boss's door is closed, they're not going to knock on his door. They're not going to bother him, email him because they're giving him the respect as their boss, But when it's me and I'm her boyfriend or her man or whatever it may be, I'm my own boss and I'm working, so you may not get that same understanding when it comes to communication. They may expect you to talk when they call. They may get frustrated when you don't answer when they call. For myself personally, when you first starting off, you kind of got to take it as it comes. So I'm kind of on call in my business. So change of plans, not being able to kind of plan things or keep plans or understand when it's a lot of person has to understand. And if they don't really have that boss mindset themselves, I mean, almost to a point where they've experienced it and kind of know some of those same situations that they can put you in, it's rough, man. It really is rough. The only thing I can say, man, I'm 30. I just turned 39. I don't have any kids. I'm doing whatever it is I want to do in life, and I'm having fun with it. So, she's either gonna fall in line with it, or someone's gonna hop in a line, so to say. But you would hope that you meet someone that understands that and y'all can make it work. It is possible. It's just gonna take double the effort. So.
Yeah. I could imagine. I mean, here she is trying to reach you, and you over somebody's house cleaning carpet for a couple hours, and she seen the lady profile on Facebook, so.
Yeah. Hey, social media is social media is heavy, man. They can go look.
Take you out, won't it?
Yeah, they can go look and see if what that young lady looked like that had that.
Oh, carpet. You was over her house cleaning her.
Yeah. And also, man, I'll say this. This is like a non-professional piece of relationship advice for those business owners out there. Don't take it from me. I'm not Dr. Phil or nothing like that. But if you do decide to date and you're in the business world, sometimes you got to fall back and some people may notice a lack of success instantly, and sometimes that's because you're trying to cater a market that's respectful to your relationship. Not saying that you shouldn't, but it's been proven facts that sex sells. Don't sell sex. But woman, an attractive woman, if she says she's doing men facials for such and such dollar, I guarantee you her business list is going to fill up. Absolutely. But because her guy may be insecure with her and is telling her, no, ain't no dudes, you ain't about to, he's missing out on money for their family and what they're trying to build. Vice versa. 98% of my customers are women.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, they may know me from being, whatever it may be. I got different businesses, but they may want to meet me. They may want to see me in person, or they just might like the person that I am. And so they send me business. If your woman is supportive of that, she's going to know that you being you, whatever it is about you that attracts people to you, sells.
Yeah, exactly.
So, sometimes you got to get in those relationships. I tell my lady friend now, like, you do this and you do that. Offer men pedicures and manicures. Offer that as a package. Offer a manicure, pedicure, and a facial package to these men. Put it at $1 amount, and I guarantee you can fill 10 slots at maybe $100 for a manicure, pedicure, and a facial. You can probably do 10 a week easy off of men at $100. Now, what's $100 times 10? That's $1,000 added to your income per week, just because you have a man who's not insecure about you meeting other men. It's about if that income from him or her brings to you all's overall household, and you trust that person, you know she's not doing nothing, or he's not doing nothing. Why miss out on building your empire, your family value and wealth, because you're insecure about another man seeing her, or another woman seeing him? You're cutting a lot of finances out. You can't be that way and be successful. People talk about Kanye West and Jay-Z, and their wives are revealing, but look how successful they are. Mm-hmm. If you know she's in a bed next to me every day, but I was there when she took those professional pictures, why should I be upset when you're with me 24 hours of the day and these men are on the internet drooling but sending you money?
Yeah.
Definitely. I love the quote, and I'm gonna use that. Said, what did he say? He said, sex sales, don't sell
sex. Yep.
Okay. Fitz, we're gonna have to get your sex appeal up. We're gonna have to work on this.
If Never mind. Because you ain't gonna get me in trouble today. I got a wife. I got a wife at home, my brother. But I will say this. But I will say this. But I will say this.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just for our radio audience, we're coming up against it for our radio audience. So we're going to go to break. Right. The rest of this interview, because this is great stuff, is going to be on our overtime segment on our Facebook, The Morning Smoke Podcast, or our YouTube under the same name. So catch part 2 of that. It's our overtime section. Complete interview will be on there. We appreciate all our radio guests for tuning into this. Stay tuned because we have more to come. But this particular interview, we're going to continue on our overtime. Thank you.
All right,
we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Go ahead.
All right, now we're back. We're back and for our overtime segment. So for all of our people that are still with us, I wanted to go in and say before Mike switched there. Like I said, you're not gonna get me in trouble today because I'm married. But I will. But what I will say is that in sales, because I've been in sales for a very long time, you got to use what is going to allow you to get that dollar. And I don't mean that in a loose avenue. Obviously, I'm not prostituting or anything out there. But if you have I've had plenty of clients that have thought that I was good looking or whatever, and they've came in and opened up accounts or bought a phone from me or whatever it may be. I mean, it happens. It just happens in that sales avenue. So that's a really, it's funny. That's a really good sales tactic. Unfortunately, that's a really good sales tactic that you mentioned. So the only thing I'm really enjoying the interview, just listening to kind of what you have. The only question I really have is people that we've talked to so far in this particular segment, the Shades of Excellence, has had maybe one, maybe two businesses that they handle or take care of, whatever it may be. But you have a multitude of different businesses that you focus on. So I guess my question is, how do you prioritize, which business is, more than the other? And, what are some of the advices that you would, tell to somebody who has those multiple businesses?
Pretty much, man, you handle it like you would real life. If you had 2 jobs, let's say you're for your family, and your daytime job pays you $30 an hour, and your evening job pays you $12 an hour, which one are you more dedicated to? Not saying that you're not going to 4 jobs, but you know that this is the one that's your bread and butter. So you got more effort behind that. You're probably trying to keep a cleaner track record at that job and things like that, because that job isn't as easily replaceable as the other. So I kind of handle it the same way. No doubt, all of them make money, and I kind of put a dollar on my brands. Whether it be like, I don't want to make less than $100 an hour. The clothing company, I might not want to make less than $25 per order. These are all profit numbers. Or my studio, I know what my rent is there, so I can easily get to the profit. But it's like I can charge $25 an hour with a 4-block minimum. So there's 4 hours there or something like that. But once you kind of know the value of all of your businesses, you watch the dollar flow. But for me, in particularly, it's about what I put the effort forth in. But I'm going to put the effort normally where the money's coming in the fastest. And for me, it was when I got into the cleaning business. The clothes do pretty well. I've noticed once you build things, and you, like I said, for me, it started with music. Once you have people that are kind of locked in and following you, they're kind of always in support of you. It's almost like they're waiting for you to win. So they're kind of dedicated and faithful towards that. You'll get to the point where you can kind of channel in when you want to, have income. I know I can stay off of Facebook. Like, I was in Facebook jail, matter of fact. It was killing me. I was in there for 30 days, man. It was killing me. I couldn't make posts because I can post in my story just the work that I do. Just before and afters, and people inbox me all day, just channeling money my direction because, hey, I need to get on your schedule. How much to have this done? How much? all day. When I was in Facebook jail, I couldn't do it. So it's like I felt like I was missing out on money. But that's when the work that you do speaks for yourself. And I still got a lot of business during those months because a lot of people referred me. But it's what you put out there, man. When I decide that I want to sell clothes, I go post a shirt. And when I post a shirt, someone's going to, inbox me and say, how much for that shirt? You control the income. But yeah, you weigh it out, man, and whatever's making you the most money and, is kind of in line with what you don't mind doing or what you like doing, you just go with that, man. I balance them all out based on order of importance of how they pay.
Yeah. That's good advice. That's good advice. Because, you do have some people out there that, have that struggle of trying to manage multiple businesses at one time. So that's good advice to, kind of prioritize this stuff like you do with anything in life. So, so I definitely enjoy that. The next question I'll have, and then I'll move it over to Mike, because you mentioned music. So that's my thing. I love music. I actually have training in, sound and things of that nature. So that, kind of piques my interest as well, too. So, what type of music do you make? And, what's kind of the ordeal with that? I'm just curious.
I did rap music.
Okay.
I've written I've written some R&B music.
Okay.
I've written some R&B music. I've even played around with it. Like I said, I have my own studio, so I played around with the T-Pain auto-tune effects, and even I did some singing on my own. But I just like to be in a creative space with music. I'm always open to all types of music. Like you can gather a lot, learn a lot, and be exposed to a lot through music. So I like the whole each level of it, from instruments. Like, man, I love the live guitar sound, like a live guitar. I've seen or live saxophone, like from the instrument part of it up to the the art of writing. And then even like me, like I said, I learned how to engineer and all that stuff. So even the recording process, how to make things, sound crisp and things like that. It's like I kind of love the whole level of it. I've even took it as far as I pretty much was able to do my whole setup on my own, like from packaging to videos, the audio, the photography, my photo shoots, cover design. I can don them all. Like, I learned the whole thing so that I could be efficient to be able to put things out. But the music aspect, man, that was probably what I spent most of my journey in business doing. Like I said, I learned a lot of things that opened up doors later on down the line just from that music avenue. So yeah, it's a lovely field.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So let me be the first to say, if you were looking to be a person to take over Michael Miller's job, I hire you. We can make this a partnership, because you mentioned things like editing and all that good stuff. You bring that to the table. Mike, you can go ahead and step off. Mike, you go ahead and step off. I'm having a conversation. You
Listen, I think that we bring him on board. But it's hard to replace certain talent. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
What I have, for our guest, I have a rapid fire style question, series of questions for you. You're going to say yes.
Before you before you get to those questions, I have one thing to say. And I don't know if you did this on purpose. I hate that jersey that you have on. I don't know why you have that on.
He did it on purpose.
I hate the Lakers. You're probably
I'm with you.
a LeBron fan by default.
I already got number 6.
America, he's hired. He will be on the Morning Smoke.
The king.
He's brainwashed. You're brainwashed, man. You don't even know you're a part of a cult following. You don't even know it.
Hey, look at that championship ring.
Look,
man.
I got the championship ring. Listen, what we doing?
7 figures. Fox will be on the Morning Smoke for here on out. That's what I need. That's what I'm talking about. Because he is crazy. He's crazy, Chaz. He's nuts. He is nuts.
What we talking about? Listen,
He's nuts.
Chad, if you
He's
want me to
nuts.
go full LeBron, I can do it. What we doing?
No.
He really can.
I got
That's
a-
the
you
sad
probably got
thing.
a
That's the
mask.
sad thing.
I think he has a LeBron mask. You
Yeah,
do?
What are we doing?
He's
What are we
yes.
doing?
That's a LeBron mask. Yes.
No,
Yes.
I think he has one that he can actually put over his whole face and turn him into LeBron.
He probably do. He probably does. He probably does. He probably does.
I think he has a Miss Doubtfire boy up there somewhere.
True.
Look. It's neither here nor there. Listen.
I see why you kept him from me for so long, Mike. I see why you kept him from me. I see why now. I see why.
I support the king. I'm a blind witness. So look, that is what it is. No regret.
You not blind. Your eyes is plucked out. That's what you are. That's what you are.
Listen, I got a rapid fire series of questions for you. What we're looking for: yes, no, or pass. Right? You've been in Facebook jail. So I know, you're controversial. I've been on your posts. I've interacted with you, right?
Yeah, we've had our heads too. I'm with you.
We've bumped heads, right? So we're gonna leave that. Yeah, but listen, rapid fire. Let's get through these questions, right?
Let's go.
This past week's segment, we talked about Black accountability in the Black community. All right,
boy, here we go.
Now, I just have, like I say, yes, no, or pass. If you ain't got what it takes to answer the question. R. Kelly, did he do it?
Guilty.
Okay. Michael Jackson?
Signs would believe guilty, but I can't say it because I haven't seen in full detail like they did with R. Kelly.
Okay, fair.
Bill Cosby.
The innocent.
Thank you, boy. Yes.
Kobe Bryant.
What aspect of Kobe Bryant?
That Colorado rape trial.
Just a victim of being a celebrity. Innocent.
Man, come on, man. Let's
okay.
the show.
Look, close to home here in Indianapolis, Mike Tyson. His rape charge back when he was here in Indy.
I think the same. I think he's a victim of being a celebrity.
Okay. And
bring him on the show, America. He's coming back.
LeBron, this is not a yes, no, but LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
Come on, man.
Don't ever ask me that again.
Man, come on, man.
Is Steph Curry top 3-point guard of all time?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no communication to be had between you two behind my back. All right.
No,
I feel like
no. Because that's actually Chaz giving him a plus because me personally, I wouldn't put him in the top 3, but he is in my top 5 for sure. But I wouldn't put him in the top 3. But I respect that. I respect that.
Okay.
Oh man, listen, I appreciate you on that. Lastly, look, I'm done with you because you disappointed me. We will not be having you back.
Oh yes,
okay?
Sir. Yes, we will. I'll cancel this show if we don't. Hey,
okay. But no. Lastly, I saved this. You went through a life-changing experience. You went through a transplant situation, and and I want to know how that impacted your life, your drive for being an entrepreneur, just your life goal. Did it bring into focus? I mean, how did that impact you? That literally, if it wasn't for a great friend that you had, you may not have had the same outcome, right? So tell us about that journey and how it impacted you as far as, your goals in life and how you even see life.
Long story short, born with renal kidney disease. So anytime your kidneys are not at 100%. So for me, I had bladder obstruction as a kid. One kidney completely stopped working. The other one was maybe 50% older. You're going to need dialysis. Fast forward, older, needed dialysis. So you go through that, man, and you kind of see it coming, but you don't know when it will come. So for me, the same way I am now, I was probably like this prior to that. So I was always keeping busy, hands on a lot of things. When your life is paused, like out of nowhere, and you don't expect it, it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with. So for me, man, it kind of gave me a different mental perspective on just thinking that I can change the outcome of whatever. I always feel like I'm always in control. If I was to lose my house and my cars tomorrow, I could change my mind to think about what I'm going to do next. You can't do that with your health. If your health is about to end or your life is about to end, you can't rechannel your mind. That's the outcome. So it took me away from thinking that I'm always in control, and I do realize that there are higher powers, and we all do have to go one day. You also get that out of your mind as far as how you look at life and appreciate life. You're not as reckless, or you might be, but you kind of just I'm more so into about enjoying my time, man, enjoying my peace, and trying to be as successful as I can this time around. Because, like I said, when I worked with Mike before, but my last job I worked 15 years, and I stayed with that company, man. Was loyal to that company. When I started getting sick, believe it or not, I had a lot of arguments with with my immediate manager, man. Like, I had to prove or like literally feel like I was providing evidence to show that I was going through kidney failure. When you have kidney failure, you wake up, you might feel different. Some days I woke up and I literally couldn't walk. I'm not lying to y'all. Yeah, I couldn't walk. And I would have to call in and use my FMLA. But granted, I may have used it, but most of the time I was at work. So, to just know that your boss is having meetings behind your back and saying things like, I have an employee who I think is abusing his medical condition. Like, these is real conversations that were being held, and I literally was going through kidney failure, like bad, So I used to get to a point where I used to do dialysis at home. If y'all ever heard people with dialysis, they say they're tired and things like. I would literally hop right off from my machine in the morning, get dressed, and go straight to work for the day of work. And boss would expect me to get there on time. I had I used to be late within 15 minutes. Hard time about that. Not standing up at the morning meetings. Hard time about that. I just learned a whole lot, man, on that corporate level. Yeah. That it just it changed my perspective of that. Don't get me wrong. I worked a job. I encourage people you learn a lot from working jobs. Make the best of it while you're there. But at the end of the day, just always have in mind that you're literally just a body filling in a position. Mm-hmm. Oh, the friendships, he's a cool guy. Oh, he did this. None of that really matters, because after a while, if you're gone, I don't care what you're going through in life. Like, your wife or your child could blew their brains out in front of you. And it sounds harsh, and we know that would be like, that's life-changing. But your job, they're going to be supportive for a few weeks and things like that. But once you start not performing and not being able to be there, somebody has to sit in that chair. Yeah. You know what I mean? Somebody, and they will replace you. They may send you an email, we're going to miss you and things like that, or you can always come back, but you're replaceable. So with that, man, I just, it forced me to, just look at all relationships, whether it was friends and women that definitely used to come around before, I got sick. They come over, they want to smoke and have drinks and chill. It's a chill spot. I like his crib. But when I was going through it, I didn't have that. Relationships, I always say, women always ask the question, or they say to men a lot. They say this to men. You men get money and then you forget about who was with you when you was broke. And that's true. Some people do that. But for me, I never been on the broke end of things. But for me, when I did need somebody, it's probably when I went through my health thing. But I saw nobody step up. At that time, that's when somebody probably could have really got close to me, because they could have stepped up and showed me that they were supportive or there for me and things like that. Nobody really did that. So fast forward, you got me now, and I'm just more focused on my business. If you there, cool. If you're not, cool. Like, I've already been through different things. I've learned my lessons. I'm just trying to make a better me, because I feel like should this day come again, I'm always going to have what I built. I can't depend on anybody else to be by my side or make sure that I'm taken care of. So I'm building what I can build now and today for a better tomorrow, to be honest with you.
No, that's a great story. I just always found it inspiring. I seen what he went through and where he is now, and that wasn't, that, I don't know, those things are inspiring. So I definitely wanted you to share that, because somebody listening may say, they, like I said, they're not going to see every aspect of what these life things that happen, how it might impact you. And it doesn't mean you got to stop your journey. It doesn't mean you got to give up a dream. You refocus and you get back at it with even more. I think he has more fire now I've ever seen him with. So, I mean, this is crazy, So I get my hats off to you, man. I do want you to close out with, again, your brands. How can they reach you? How, where can they see you at? Tell our audience, what time it is.
You can follow me, first of all. I have a public Facebook page at Chaz Fox, CHASFOX. It's public. You'll see me. The guy in the suit, pretty clean. Follow me on Facebook. All my other platforms is at 7 Figures Fox. And Figures, 7 is SEVIN, Figures Fox, 1X. So that's IG and TikTok and I don't know all these other things, but for the most part, you can find me either on IG or Facebook. My website for my clothes is www.7fc.com, which is SEVIN, F for figures, C for clothes. So 7fc.com. On there, it has the pretty pot headgear, women's summer, winter. Bedroom t-shirt and panty sets, whatever that's on there. Men, we got tracksuits, sweatsuits, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, sunglasses, the whole setup for the men. Studio, Stuntman Entertainment. Check it out on Facebook. Search Stuntman Entertainment Recording Center, recording studio. It'll pop up for you. You can book a session directly on there. And the same for my cleaning business, the carpet cleaning. Is Community Solutions Transportation LLC, Essential Cleaning and Transportation. You can find it on Facebook, flyers in your stores, mom and pop stores, or you can call 317-453-7424. I'm always giving you specials and deals on multiple rooms, full house packages, furniture, and vehicle details. So, man, get with me, man. Show some support and some love. Make sure y'all continue to show some support and love to the Morning Smoke. I appreciate the opportunity, man. Y'all my guys. Mike, he was my guy. Mike, I might be having to go with with the, hold on, let me go this way. There you go. There we go. I had to go that way, man. I knew you light-skinned guys is tricky, man. Y'all
they tricky, man. They tricky. They out here, man. Tricky.
You got to ban me from the show already, man. So
already.
I enjoyed myself though.
Excuse me. Well, I appreciate you coming on, man, and you're welcome back anytime. We'll check in with you from time to time. We definitely want to see, you got new endeavors, you got new journeys, and different chapters that come out. We'll definitely have you back, man. But anyway, Fitz, close us on out for this. Do you have anything else?
No. Thanks again, Chaz, for dropping by the Morning Smoke. It's so refreshing to hear somebody say what I say to Mike every day about this man that wears number 6 and pretends to wear number 23 and fills his shoes. So I'm glad. It's refreshing. So I'm glad that you were able to come out today. But definitely thank you everybody else who was listening and watching the broadcast. Definitely come and see us here on Facebook and also on YouTube at the Morning Smoke Podcast. You can always catch us every week on Mondays from 10 to 11 a.m. on JQLM Radio. You can always catch us on Spotify and Anchor FM as well too. So thanks again, everybody. Till next time. Peace out.
Peace.